Hey everybody, Victual here with another deck guide and gameplay video. Today's deck is Bandle Tree. So I've got the deck code down in the description if you'd like to give the deck a shot. And if you're just looking for some gameplay footage, you can head on over to the game number 1 timestamp in the video. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the deck, how it works, what the cards we included, and kind of why we did it. We'll talk a little bit about the mulligan phase as well, and kind of just give a good overview of the deck. Alright, so in this deck, the main goal is to utilize the Bandle Tree landmark, 5-cost landmark in Bandle City, with the basically it's a win condition on its own. So round start, it creates a follower from a new region in hand, and then you win the game if you've summoned units from 10 regions. So you basically need to have at least one unit of every region represented, and of course dual region units such as Gnar, Poppy, and all your other units here with dual regions count for both regions. So because Bandle City's got such good variety of units, you're able to accomplish this quite often. But the deck also just runs a lot of good units that generate other units, kind of a go wide strategy, and so you're often able to just win even without the Bandle Tree coming down. So that's kind of the deck. Overall, you're really just trying to get the Bandle Tree online, or beat your opponent by just going too wide for them, spreading out with a bunch of damage and just destroying them. So the champions we run. So this is a little bit different than I think a lot of other Bandle Tree decks. Many of them are running like Fizz or Teemo or some other early game champions that come down on 1 or 2. But I'm running so I'm running 3 different champions: 2 of Tristana, 2 of Gnar, and 2 of Poppy. So really what I'm trying to do is take advantage of the fact that this deck goes wide really well, and Tristana and Poppy both synergize extremely well with this deck. And Gnar is just such a great champion that he's also included. So I'm not really as concerned with the Bandle Tree level up, getting that as soon as possible. I'm trying to just go wide. So that's why I'm including things like Tristana, which you may not see included in these type of decks, because she is only a Bandle Tree champion. She doesn't have a dual region. So, and then Gnar is a little bit more of a later champion, coming down turn 4 rather than turn 1 like Fizz or Teemo would. So definitely some changes you could make if you really wanted to go for the Bandle Tree level up, but just because there is some landmark removal in the meta, it's not a whole lot, but there is some, so it's sometimes kind of difficult to just rely solely on that. So anyway, that's kind of why I have the champion split as it is. So Tristana is a 3-mana 1/3 with quick attack. She levels up with summon 4+ multi-region allies, and then she has really nice synergy with them that she and they both gain +1/+0 whenever you summon a multi-region ally. So she's very good in this deck because that's kind of what we're doing, is looking at a lot of multi-region units just to help get that level up condition. So she works really well for that. Gnar, 4-mana 4/3 with the Freljord as the second region, so that's kind of a unique region that's hard to get sometimes with some of the other Bandle Tree cards, so he fits in nicely with that. And then of course creates a Pokestick on strike, and then levels up if you damage any Nexus, so very easy to level him up. And then Poppy is 4-mana 2/3 from Demacia, Bandle City, so she kind of fills that Demacia slot. And then she's really good with going wide strategies like this because she grants all allies with equal or less power than her +1/+1. So you can think of it, if you get Tristana down on turn 3, Poppy down on 4, this boosts Poppy up to a 3 attack unit based on Tristana's ability, and then pretty much all of your cheap units here have 2 or 3 attack. Most of them are even actually just 2. So she synergizes really well with all these units that come down, and so she's able to, on her attack, boost those up to +1/+1. So she's just a fantastic card there, and of course she fills the kind of the Demacia slot. So from our champions, we've got Freljord, Demacia, and of course Bandle City. So that's 3 regions right there. And then now with the followers, we're basically running followers that either generate things or count as a certain region. That's kind of what we're doing here. So 2 of Bomber Twin, 2-mana 3/2 from Shurima. So that's kind of your Shurima, that's your 4th region there. And so it also creates a random landmark in hand. And so the landmark also doesn't count as a unit, so it doesn't fulfill your 10 region combination there, but it can give you cards that draw things, or just a nice little landmark can be nice. And then of course having a 3 attack is pretty good for a 2-cost unit. All right, so that's 4 regions represented there. We've got Conchologist, so 3-mana 2/2 manifest a spell from 3 or less. So this is just a great generator for your deck, and so that's kind of why we run him. We run 2 of Grandfather Fay, and so 2 mana 1/2 from Ionia, so that's your 5th region there. Summons a Hungry Owlcat in your hand, then when you summon another Fay, grant it +1/+0. So we've got things like Loping Telescope that benefit from that, as well as obviously the Hungry Owlcat. So there's your 5th region with Ionia. Grumble Slug, so that's 6 regions. That's Bilgewater, 2 mana, 2/3 with a tune. So again, just a nice unit there to fill that region, and it has pretty good stats and gives you the attune as well, which is kind of nice. All right, so that's 6, and then House Spider, which summons a Spiderling. So this gives you actually 2 in 1, so it's up to 8 right there. 8 regions. So because the Spiderling is from Shadow Isles, so even though the House Spider itself is from Noxus, so that's kind of why we run 2 of those. And then Loping Telescope, there's your 9th region, and so manifest a random celestial card that costs 3 or less, or epic or multi-region followers. So again, there's your 9th region, and then the your Aloof Travelers, which is your PNZ. That's your 10th region right there. So this is when summoned, all players draw 1 and your opponent discards your highest cost card. So very, very strong for this deck. You can kind of remove their win condition a little bit and help draw into yours. So yeah, so we're represented between our champions and our units. We have all 10 regions represented. And of course, Bandle Tree will give you, at round start, a follower from a region that you haven't already played. So you're very often going to have all the regions represented. By the mid to late game, you've got at least probably anywhere from 6 to 6 to 7 already by mid game, even without the tree coming down. You typically can get that. So yeah, all of our units just kind of synergize well with either generating other units, or they fulfill one of those region slots that we need, and they're really cheap as well, so easy to play. All right, and then our spells. So we run a little bit of removal and kind of interactivity with our opponent. That's kind of what we're looking for here. So we've got 2 Ravenous Flock, deal 4 to unit if it's damaged or stunned. So one thing to keep in mind is, because we want to run House Spider, which is just a Noxus card, Noxus is our 2nd region. So that's how we're able to run Flock, and then we also can run Scorched Earth. So kill damaged unit, destroy a landmark. So Scorched Earth is good, of course, in the the mirror match, for example, or if your opponent just has something that you really need to kill. Pokey Stick, we run 3 of those, so just a great Bandle City card. Deal 1 anything, draw 1 for 2 mana. At fast speed, fantastic card. We run 1 of Yordles in Arms. So again, our main win condition is Bandle Tree, but we don't want to just only run that, because we're going wide so often, and you're easily able to fulfill the Yordles in Arms requirement, which needs at least 4+ regions to give all units +4/+4 for the round. So this is almost always going to be active by the time you're wanting to play it. So it's good to have just 1 copy of that. We're not really looking as our main win condition, but kind of a secondary one. So if you draw into it, you can kind of play it and get some good value from it. And then our last card we run is 3 of Minimorph. So because we're kind of a, obviously we can go wide and we can attack, but sometimes we just need to stall. Sometimes our opponent just has a better board than us, and so we're not really wanting to do anything but just kind of have chump blockers and stuff. So having Minimorphs to take out their big threats, any overwhelm units, is really, really important for this deck. So that's why we run 3 of Minimorph, and you really want to hold off on these Minimorphs until you absolutely have to play them, because you do not want to get into a situation where you're about to win, but they're able to come through with a lethal, like let's say that's a Lee Sin or something like that, or a Pantheon. There's many times you will need to save this for their big threat before they can kill you, so that you can get your win condition. All right, so as far as mulligan phase, so you're definitely wanting to keep any of these cheap followers in your hand. Really, all of them. Really, just Aloof's kind of the only one you don't really want to keep in your opening hand. But all of these are so cheap, and they generate things. They're very good to start with. Bandle Tree is very situational whether to keep it. If you're going against a control deck, it's good to keep it. Or if you've got something like they have no way to remove it. For example, if you're going up against Darkness, Darkness has no way to remove it outside of like a Loping Telescope into something. They're almost never going to have interactivity with your Bandle Tree. So keeping this in your opening hand, because they're such a slow deck, is really good. You can start generating your units and just, you're going to win pretty quickly. Any other control decks, that are not in Shurima, for example, not in Noxus, any decks that, you don't think will have things like Scorched Earth or Desert Naturals from Shurima, for example, that can kill landmarks, it's sometimes okay. But you definitely want to make sure, if you're going against an aggro deck, that you're getting your units just so you're blocking. Because most of the time you're not the aggressor in most matchups. Unless it's a control deck, then you can be the aggressor. If they don't have much in ways of units that can slow you down. Keeping Champions is okay if you've got some early game units to pair with them. If not, you want to look for your early game units. These are all fantastic to play down, at turn 3 and turn 4 and stuff. They are good, but you still want to make sure you're getting going with your units, your cheap units, as soon as you can. Just because you don't want to get run over, you don't want to get them put you on the back foot, because you want to be able to play the Bandle Tree at some point. And to do that, you're going to need, it's 5 mana, and you're not really doing anything on the turn you play it. So you need to have at least a little bit of a board in order to make sure you're secure enough to actually play the Bandle Tree down without getting destroyed by your opponent or taking too much damage. All right, so yeah, that's the deck and kind of some of the overview of it. So let's go ahead and get into some games. All right, up against Darkness. I think we can toss this back for some more early game stuff. Alright, there's Bandle Tree. That's good to draw that already. Let's go and get the Grumble Slug down. Okay. So we've got Sour Regions already in hand. We've got up to 4 regions already. We can get down before the tree. That's fine, we don't really care about that. Alright, there's Poppy. Another Bomber Twins here. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and get Gnar down, since Poppy doesn't really leveling or doing anything on this board here. Not really concerned if anything gets mini-morphed or dies or anything. It's fine. See what opponent wants to do here. You do have mini-morph, which is good. Alright, we'll just pass here. Okay. Okay. So we can actually get down probably the mayor. We could get the tree down this turn. I don't know if it's really worth it yet. I think maybe we'll just keep going wide. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let's just get down the mayor. We've got Freljord, so probably just want Targon. So go cheap here. Okay, sure. Could Pokey kill Veigar? I don't think that really matters. He does get this darkness up a little bit more, but... Alright, there's Ionia. That's another one we'll need. Okay. Alright, sounds good to me. So we could have... This is at 4, right? Just to play around him... Actually, I could just get Poppy down. Let's start with this here. I know we're not... I kind of just want to see what he's going to play first. Okay, so he's probably going to Vengeance this, right? Which is fine. So we'll go ahead and get Poppy down. See if that changes his plan. He might want to Darkness that. Okay. So we will... We'll pull it here. And we can always do something else. Because he's playing to Vengeance here. So... Yeah. Alright, that's totally fine. So we can just pokey stick. And we're still looking pretty solid here. He can darkness onto there, but that's fine. Okay. Probably a good turn to get could go Bandle Tree. Let's start with Living Telescope. See if he does pack your bags here. PNZ. We do have PNZ here. Probably just go for an elusive. Yeah, this will be easier to get down. Actually, let's just get this down now. We don't need to play this early. Okay, so 6 is the highest cost card in his hand right now. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going until we need to actually play this. Because we can get Ionia down. Alright, so we need Noxus and Shadow Isles. So if we can get the... So I like just getting this down now. See what he does. Okay. He still's not leveled up yet. We can just mini-morph this instantly as well. We've got 2 mini-morphs, so... Okay, he's got 5 damage. Guess let's go ahead and play this now. You still gotta level him up. Okay. So we'll go ahead and mini-morph this. And then let's go ahead and get Mega Gnar down. This can at least block something. Okay, air packs are back, sure. Okay. He still needs a way to kill this. We're still chilling. Alright, so we go down to 9. 5, okay. Just get it down now. He's got to have a way to remove this. Okay, we'll just not play anything. Alright, nice. We got him. Very nice. Okay, up against Lucian Hecarim. So ephemeral attackers. I think we want to toss this back. I think we really just want to get units for this matchup. Get some blockers and stuff. Dendril are one of Yordles in arms. Okay. Okay. Alright, we do have a mini-morph. Let's go ahead and just get Conchologist down. Maybe we do Calling Strike, I guess, for Lucian. Okay. Use a 2 mana. Okay, that's only 2 things. I think that's fine if we just let that just block damage here. I think that's fine. None of these are that great. This could be good against something. Some of his ephemeral. Okay, so he does level up, unfortunately. Okay. So we could actually silence one of these just so it doesn't level up. That seems really weird, but I don't think we really care if it levels up, to be honest. Yeah, I was gonna say, you definitely want him. So I'll just block damage here. Okay. Yeah, so we could have played around that, but yeah. We do have many more. Can also pokey stick flock him. Let's start with Tristana. We do have Buster Shot as well, depending on what he wants to do here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and then I can flock him and kill him. Since he's deciding to use that now. Yeah, it's a bit premature of an opponent to think we didn't have any answers at all. Okay. Alright, we still got Buster Shot, we still have many more Culling Strike as well. Let's go ahead and do this here, see what we can knock out of his hand here. Alright, Hecarim down, nice. That's good. I'm gonna go ahead and silence this, actually. This way this is never coming back. Just a 3-1, we can block it. It doesn't get its last breath. Nice, okay. Let's just attack in, I guess. Could get Tristana down, or Poppy down, but I want to hold up the mana. Okay. I think we pokey that instead of letting him get anything, any value out of drawing. I mean, could play another one. I think it's totally fine with me. So I get the draw, he doesn't get the draw. Nice, okay. Maybe just get Bomber Twins down. I don't think there's any reason for us to get Tristan. Okay, I'll take that as well. He's got two cards left in hand, so. Okay, Unleash Spirit, sure. We could just kill this so it doesn't buff him at all. I think I like that, honestly. That way this thing's like not really doing much. We do have Yours and Arms coming soon. I mean, I guess they still can trade a little bit, but yeah, I'll just pass here. Okay, block. Let's go Tristana here. That way we can level her up. Poppy. Okay, yeah. I don't know if we even need Bandle Tree this game, honestly. Okay. So we don't really have a wide enough board to go. We could go Euros and Arms depending on what he has. Okay, he's got nothing here. Yeah. Alright, we got him. Okay, up against Yordles and Arms deck. This looks pretty solid, honestly. Just a lot of units. I'm gonna kind of try to slow them down as much as we can, I think. Okay, I think we'll just go ahead and get down the house spider. Let's see what they have. Okay, we'll go ahead and attack in with this. And get our own Grandfather Fay down next turn. Okay, yeah, let's get yeah, let's just get Grandfather Fay down. Alright, nice. Okay. Can get Poppy down. Seems pretty good to buff this board here. Let's see what he ends up doing here. I'm fine with sacrificing Poppy as well to this Lantern or whatever he decides to play here. Okay. This is still a good block or attacker. This is still good. Those two we can keep behind. He could have sharp sight and stuff, right? But that's fine. Oh, he says not to trade any. I guess he's gonna Yordles in arms. That might be what he's gonna do. Just open with Yordles in arms. Okay, we do have some refill, which is good. Yeah. Oh, it's only 2+2+2 this turn. He did that a little early, I think. Okay, let's just get blockers then. This could be nice to get a trade onto something. Right onto there. Okay, so this can trade there, this can trade there. I think we want to do so I don't want to I want Poppy to live. Yeah, we can at least kill the Alright. Let's do this so we can at least get a kill there. That seems fine to me. We'll take 8. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go with Bandle City Mayor here. That seems pretty good. Can maybe get another one of their... Could go Tristana, but I think good and aloof Travelers is fine. See if we can knock out another Yordles in arms or something out of their hand. Okay, so he gets rid of Minimorph, which is fine.
We made it. Yay. But our stuff didn't.
Buster Shot, okay. Alright, that's a good attacker. I mean, he's really only got one... I only have one bad attacker, which is the 1/1. Everything else I think is fine to attack in. We know he doesn't have Yordles in arms in hand either. Suppose we could have just attacked with this anyways. Just to push damage, because he's likely to have to block everything anyways. Okay, sure. It's fine. Not really worried about Poppy leveling. But since we have another Poppy anyways, so not really that impactful. Okay. Don't have Bandle Tree yet. There's the one downside. Let's go ahead and get Tristana leveled up. So he's got his own Tristana. Sure. Okay.
Tristana, over here. You can sit next to me. Thanks, Mary. You're doing a great job, as usual.
Okay. Buster shot, sure. Okay. We can definitely just chunk block here. Nice, he's gonna take everything. Okay. I'm very, very happy to do this. That's perfectly fine with me. Yeah, let's just buff this stuff up. He could have a mini morph, I guess. Or a rally. Yeah, he's got a rally. Okay, we can always mini morph that. I'm not too worried about that. Okay.
Mama is the beast, Mama.
Just gonna... Do I pass here? No, I think I'm gonna... Do I mini morph now? No, let's just wait. Because he does have this free attack in, if he wants it. Okay. We can definitely mini morph on his turn. That's fine. Okay, there's Bandle Tree. Nice. I think we'll do that now. Get the kill there. Seems good to me. He could have a way to kill this, right? Maybe not. Maybe let's wait. Okay. Oh, we can't see what we don't have yet. I don't think we've got anything Freljord or Sharima. This is probably a little better.
Your esteemed mayor has arrived. Has the battle started? It started a while ago, and you're on the wrong side again.
Okay. Guess we're playing a little risky if he's got more rallies, but... Okay. Alright, let's give him quick attack here. Attack in.
This is Mama's house.
Alright, nice. Start with this, I guess. No reason not to. Alright, nice. They just give up. Could have played the Bandle Tree after that, yeah, but I think we were winning that one, no matter what. Nice. Alright, against Viego. Okay, there's your ones. I think we'll pass on that. I think this is fine. Yeah, there's Bandle Tree, nice. Don't think they're gonna have a way to interact with the Bandle Tree. Right, we'll definitely get the Grandfather Fey down now. Alright. We'll definitely pass there for sure. If he opens, it's okay with me. We'll definitely take the 2 damage. Yeah. Let's start with Looping Telescope. Um, I guess we'll go with this. Um, yeah, get the Grail Cat down. I think in this situation we're just, I don't think we're really going to be attacking much in this. Go ahead and get Gnar down. It's another region. And it gets Tristana almost leveled up. So definitely a pass here. Do have the mini morph we can put on Viego. Alright, we'll just pass. Totally fine if he doesn't attack here. Could mini morph it, but I don't think that's really relevant at all. I think we just keep passing here. If he wants to eat my mana, that's totally fine. If he doesn't want to attack, I'm totally cool with that. The longer we go, the better it is for me. So, let's just get the tree down now. Just start ticking away at it. Unless he's got like a crumble or something. Okay. Okay.
Patrol 1, Patrol 2, Patrol 3.
Alright. Loop Travelers. We'll see if he ends up opening or not. He does not. Okay. Just gotta remember where that's at right there, which is fine.
Look, a thing. Else, that's not ours.
Deny gone. Okay. Cool. Fortunately, got two of these that we don't need at all.
Practice, team. Skyward formation.
Okay.
The dark beckons.
So we will mini morph now. Do have to worry about atrocity, but we do have another mini morph in hand. So do that first. Go here. Block the damage down to 11. I think that's fine. Keep Grandfather Faye around. Yeah. Definitely need to be able to survive. We may not be able to survive. He's got such a big board. We got so many of our high cost things around here. Okay. Yeah, so the one thing we do have to worry about is atrocity. Soul Gorger, that's interesting. Let's start with Bandle City Mayor. Got Ionia already. Got, I think, Shurima we've got in hand. Another Targon, or getting a Manifest could be nice. Get Bomber Twins down. If he's gonna do that, I'm just gonna pass then. If he's gonna not spend any mana, I'm just gonna go take that. I don't really care about all that. Like, I just don't care at all. Okay. Soul Gorger down. So we do have to get rid of one more card if we want to let's go for Conchologist here. That's probably good, actually, discarding something. Alright. Let's discard that. Just trying to make hand space, honestly. Could have discarded the other Bandle Tree, but just in case he's got something. Yeah, that's fine with me. Okay.
You gotta leave the bay to see the ocean.
So we just need Noxus and water. Where's the other one? Okay, yeah. We'll just pass when he's gonna do that. And there's Noxus. I'm blanking on the last one. Okay. So definitely block as much as possible here.
The heck off, bud. Shall we bully off?
Okay. Kato down. We do want to make sure we have mini morph for his let's see. None of these seem any good at all. Alright. When it just gives up. Yeah, it's kind of inevitable. Deck. Alright. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, that's the Bandle Tree deck. I think it's pretty strong. You know, a lot of different decks will struggle with the combination of having a wide board, and then we do have a win condition as well that doesn't require, you know, destroying the enemy nexus. So got a lot of cheap units, a lot of generators. You know, you get Conchologist, Looping Telescope, and then Bomber Twins generates units, Mayor generates units, and of course the Bandle Tree itself generates units. And then, you know, you play stuff like Minimorph, Scorched Earth, and Ravenous Flock to kind of help, you know, take down any big threats your opponent has. But really, I think it's a very strong deck. A lot of people are not really playing decks that have landmark removal, and so that's why it can be solid as well. You know, even with landmark removal, you still can win. As you've seen in a couple of these games, we've kind of won even without having to get that final region down. But some games, you know, you're just stalling until you get the Bandle Tree victory condition. And, you know, we run, you know, Heroes in Arms, we run of those just in case. We do, excuse me, run Tristana to kind of take advantage of it. You know, a lot of decks are running like Fizz or some of the cheaper champions, you know, Fizz or Teemo. They kind of get that extra region in there, which is fine. But I like having a little bit more of a win condition in the, you know, go wide strategy. That's why I like running Poppy as well in this list. Because sometimes, you know, you just don't have enough, or sometimes you just don't draw the tree or whatever. So it's good to have alternate win conditions. But yeah, very strong deck overall. I don't think it's being played a ton on the ladder right now, but I still think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Give the deck a shot and let me know how it goes. We'll see you next time.